Okay, all set to go. Now it's the power speed combo. Alfonso Soriano. And here it comes. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Got him swinging.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Cal Ripken Jr. getting ready to hit. Two out, spaces empty.
No balls, one strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That one hit to right. Marte hustling after it. Corrals it. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first.
Leading off
and now it's going to be Tommy
the
Edman.
center fielder, Tommy Edman.
The wide to kick the pitch. Just
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Corey Seager at the plate now. That's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0 count,
Two
great
balls, no
hitter at
strikes.
the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
1 out, bases empty. Fought off foul. The pitch. Ball 4, and Seager has taken his base. 1 gone, runner at first. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
No, that missed.
Ball 1, no strikes. And fouled off. At the belt and fires. And a base hit right there. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
He was all over that one. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Alfonso Soriano, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swung on, belted. Soto going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Brownie tags at second. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
The left
Brett
fielder.
Miller now. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Trevor Hoffman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter.
2-1.
Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Got the
2-2.
bat going too soon. It's strike two. Up and in, and it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. It's 3-0. Now it's Alex Bregman. And that one is lifted in the air. Verdugo gets under it. He's got it. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Chipper Jones. And the right-hander back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
In the air, right field. On the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2.
That's high. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the second.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swings and misses, and good work. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Adley Rutschman. Here comes the pitch. And downstairs. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. It's 4-0. And now Marcelo Meyer. And that's down and away.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Dalton Jeffries takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it.
Quick feed to second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. So the batting order turns over. Tommy Edman at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. On to the third inning. Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer.
Now pitching, Johan Santana.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one ripped. And he can't make the play. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Man at second. Lifted in the air down the left side. Miller makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Alex Verdugo.
The left fielder, number 24, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Mauer, the runner at second with 1 away. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And forget it. That was blasted to the moon. It's 4-2. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Now pitching, Gavin Hollowell.
Swings through that one for strike one. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ouch.
That got him. Take your base.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. And that one fouled off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Cal Ripken Jr. Flied to right his first time.
Ripken Jr.
And there's a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. Runner on the go.
Hey.
Cut on and miss. Man, is he
0-2.
fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Safe at second with a stolen base. Hollowell is just 1 strike away. Got him. And that'll do it. And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shampi. We'll see you soon.
First for your victorious home team. 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and they left.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New York taking on the Dominican Republic. First pitch coming your way next.
Phillies.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
The shortstop, Jimmy.
The pitch.
Rollins.
Not even close there. And we're underway. And a good eye there.
Ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That one misses. Ball 3. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Ketel Marte
No ball.
in the box
One
now. Take strike 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
4.
Next to hit, Lou Gehrig. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Go-ahead run at second, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first.
That's low. That's
And
a ball.
there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's down. That's a ball.
Just missed.
Yeah.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Runners on the move. Look out!
That hit him.
And
Batter,
it hit
take
him.
your base.
Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner, and I'm sure starting to feel the pressure right now. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one.
And that one fouled off. Swings and misses.
No
0-2.
ball. 2 strikes. 1 and 2.
This one in the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1 and 2 the count. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. So digging in, Willie Mays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Rollins at third. Marte on second. Gehrig over at first with 1 away.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants. They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk, and you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Now
Johan Santana gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Mickey Mantle in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left. Goes to second. Safe there.
No, he's in there.
Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 8.
Ian Happ up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. And that's 2. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
The second baseman.
The wind of the pitch.
Soriano.
Nice one. 0-1.
In the air out to center. Mantle under it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
Junior.
Right side, hard hit. Over to first. And there's 2 away. Cal Ripken
Batting
Jr.,
third.
the next to
The
hit.
shortstop.
This guy
Cal
is an elite-level hitter,
Ripken
especially considering
Jr.
contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that.
In time to Gehrig. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's William Contreras.
William
Contreras, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's outside. And a count 2-1. That's inside. The wind and the pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Corbin Carroll stands in now and watches strike 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Walker puts it away, and there's 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. Singled and scored his first time.
Marte.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman.
Lou Gehrig digs in now.
Lou Gehrig.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cody Funderburk gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
They get the force, and that's terrific work out of. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Chipper Jones. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy.
Jones.
And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Jack Peterson. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He powers that one out of here, and they tie it up. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's a big power threat. Larry Walker. Outside. And that is ball 1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Fouled off. He was late. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Gehrig. He'll do it himself. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now here is Joe Mauer. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Here's a 1-2. In time to Gehrig. 2 away. Carlos Pena now at the plate. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Stan Musial. And a foul ball. Two out, space is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Top half of the third inning. Here's Jose Ramirez,
the third baseman.
The pitch.
Jose Ramirez.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now the right fielder, Willie Mays.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Cal gets it over to first.
Now batting.
Now only 1 out remaining.
Mickey.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. And a foul ball. That one misses. And 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Happ in the box now. Takes strike 1. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So you got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit. Well, 3-inning games are pretty exciting, and this one did not disappoint. Tons of offense, but it came down to just 1 run. This was a wild one.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final.
All right, ready to go here. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Jimmy Rollins. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Pitch in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. There's the strike at the knees. Close one doesn't get the call. And now it's 3-2. And that's ball four.
Ball four.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And Witt is out. One away. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit, and he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-1. Line drive. He's got it. That's out number 2. And now it's Juan Soto. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Soto, swing and a drive. Deep right field. And it's off the wall. Throws to second. Rounds third. Headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Alfonso Soriano. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
And now it's even up.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. It looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands.
That's inside
so
ball.
If you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment.
No, that misses. That's the ball.
And now 3-1.
3-1.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He swings and fouls one off. With Jr., probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. On the ground, Hank. And he takes it himself for the out. Cal Ripken Jr. will hit next. In the air, center field. Makes his way towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. High fly ball out to center field. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Top of the second, and now the big-time power threat, Chipper Jones. That one off the mark, 1-0.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
That one misses, and now 3-0. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Number 60 comes on now. Next to hit, Hank Aaron. Late with the swing there. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the top of the second. That one is absolutely belted. Hauls it in on the warning track. Ryan Reynolds here. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Musial going back on it. Hauls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Jack Peterson.
The designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Oh, and 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Larry Walker digs in now. And that one is inside ball 1. Walker, 30 years old now, and he was born in Canada. That one to first. The tag, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now Joe Mauer.
Funderburk.
And that's in there for strike 1. That's a base hit.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Nope.
Carlos Pena stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. High fly ball down the left field line. Reynolds ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. And we're back. New inning getting started. Leading off, Jorge Posada. And a pitch. In the air, left field, down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, right side. And one away in the top of the 3rd. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Pena takes it to the bag, and a couple of quick outs. Rollins in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for.
What a stop. Fires to first. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars. But an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line.